What's going on, guys? Welcome back. You can tell by the title and thumbnail, we're going to be talking about the top five accommodations here in Myrtle Beach. I'm joined by my buddy Matt Decker. Matt, what's going on? How are you today?
Doing well, sir. Thanks for having me again.
Yeah, no problem. So it should be fun. I think there's close to between Georgetown, Horry, and Brunswick County, like 500, maybe even 1,000 properties overall. So we're going to narrow it down to like five good ones that you guys come down on a golf package should be definitely looking into. And prices and everything. That's not our number one factor. We're going to be value and location and amenities and reputation. We're going to be looking at all that, trying to come up with a good solid list. So maybe we'll just touch on a few honorable mentions, and then we'll run down our actual top five. But you can't be remiss with out mentioning legends, and that's a great package. This also goes well with my video 2 weeks ago, the top five packages in Myrtle Beach show. Pair those up, have a hell of a trip. So thanks to Myrtle Beach Golf Trek. Definitely head to our website, linked in the description. Check everything out. Get you guys set up on a great trip. But Legends is probably like the number one honorable mention that we didn't put in our top five. So also had Grand Cayman and Ocean Reef right on the beach. Matt, maybe you can speak on how beautiful the yacht club at Barefoot is,
Yeah,
since
yeah.
you're right there, or you previously lived right near there.
I lived there up until this past Saturday, actually. I just moved into my new apartment down in Market Common. But yeah, the yacht club, it's funny because a couple years ago, with the property management team that they had originally, some of the units weren't up to standards, but they brought in a new owner of the management company that manages them, and the units are cleaner. It's a beautiful property. It's right overlooking the intercoastal waterway. You get a nice view of Barefoot Landing, and the units, as far as I'm concerned, are really really nice, and they're well stocked. The staff there, who takes care of the guests that are arriving and departing, they're really good, and they're very helpful. And I think overall it's a great property. Location wise, you got the Fort Barefoots right there. So if you're playing those four courses, what a better accommodation to have. But
It,
also you got plenty of other really good
isn't
courses
there
that are
a
close.
bar walking distance from there, like right on the water, just down? What is the name of that bar?
So you have the Marina Bar, which is right
That's
on
it.
the yep. You
Yeah.
could literally walk there from the towers, and so you have a nice little cheap bar that you could go to. But it's cheap in price, but not an experience. You get some live music out there. I was able to hear it from my apartments, which was pretty funny. But I mean, it's always a good time, and you're even super duper close to Barefoot Landing. It has a ton of different bars and
Yeah.
restaurants there.
And pretty similar to that, just like 10 miles down the road, Grand Dunes Marina. That was
Yeah.
one we had an honorable mention, very similar, and they got Ruth Chris Steakhouses right
Oh my
there,
gosh.
and
Yeah. Oh yeah.
a lot of good restaurants real close to there as
The
well.
Marina Inn, I mean, it's another property it's not oceanfront, but it almost feels like it because you're overlooking that intercoastal waterway, and you're close enough to the beach where if you wanted to enjoy it, you could just ride right down the road. But
Yeah, yeah.
it's a beautiful property, and there's so many amenities there as well.
Cool. Well, let's hop into the actual top five. Let's kick it to you for what we kind of agreed on our list here. We came up, discussed it a little bit. So kick it to Matt for Litchfield Beach and Golf Resort down in Pawleys Island.
Yeah, I mean, so we were talking about this earlier, Parker, and I feel like it has to be on the list in the top five because, it's our main property down in the Pawleys Island area, and people are seeking out those, phenomenal courses: Caledonia, True Blue, Heritage, Willowbrook, River Club,
It's
and
the
that's our
best set of courses right down there. If you're
really
looking for
is.
like 4 or 5, like really, top-notch courses, that's probably the best place to look.
Pawleys
But
Plantation right down the road. You got Washington East, Blackmore. I mean, TPC even. Like you're so close to some phenomenal tracks. But it's our main property down that way. It's a humongous property. There's all sorts of accommodation types, up to
so
so from 2 bedroom up to 4 bedroom accommodations.
So there's
It's awesome.
what places right on the ocean, right?
Right,
Bridgewater Tower and a few other towers, and
yep,
then there's like condos that are at the on the actual property, like 2 and 3 bedroom condos, right?
right.
And then where do there's condos at River Club, Litchfield, Polly's, True Blue. Is there maybe others? There's others that are, or that pretty much covers it.
they have condos on Pauly's plantation as well, or
Always.
yeah, right on the course there. And so guests will all check in the same physical check-in location and just get the unit information, directions, and just it usually comes with a packet of check-in things like breakfast vouchers, keys to the units,
Mm.
parking passes, stuff like that. But we
And
have property that spreads all over. So.
and breakfast is at the main check-in, or
So that is correct. So for a time period, it changes almost yearly, and so this is something that you would want to talk with your golf director about, because it could change by the time I say this. Um, Normally, if you're staying at a condo on Pauly's plantation, you're eating breakfast at Pauly's clubhouse. Same with True Blue, same with Caledonia. But as for the accommodations that are on River Club, Litchfield, etc., you're eating at the Coastal Dish, which is right behind the main building,
it's
and the
close.
main
That's
check-in
close.
location. And if you're right inside that main property, any property you're staying at, you're eating at the Coastal Dish, which is right behind the check-in location at Litchfield.
Yeah, yeah, it's close.
Yep.
Good.
And it's a great breakfast. I mean, it's just a buffet style. People enjoy it. It's a normal restaurant, after the breakfast wave, and so I know that the restaurant is very serviceable as well.
Good deal. Good stuff. Litchfield at number five. So I'll take it over number four. Speaking of good breakfast and good food, it'd be at Sea Trail Resort. Big updates through last few years. So we're going that four. There's just so much new stuff. Restaurants there, a lot of units. 1 to 4 bedroom units. Some in there 4 bedrooms. The new ones, the Sawmill, have 6 beds that we toured and stayed in. They're very nice, very new. Lots of different neighborhoods there, and a lot of new updates they're going to be doing. How many restaurants do they have now, Matt? Like 3 or 4 restaurants, and more to come. Is that right?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, and it's hard to really beat. I mean, the Sunset Prime there. It's again, that's where they serve breakfast, but all at night, it turns into a full restaurant bar, and it's phenomenal. I mean, we got to sit down there. You guys got to watch that video because you see the food that they serve you. It's awesome. But then the bistro in the convention center there, another great place to just sit down and watch, some whatever sports are on TV, grab a beer, get some pizza. The food is outstanding.
And
So
they have games there, Golden Tea, and all the games. Yes, so the breakfast buffet, it's top notch. That's included in all the packages. Stay right there. You're super close to. You just stay there, and you don't leave that little Brunswick area, Calabash area. You're super close to Thistle and Sandpiper Bay and
River's
Pearl and
Edge,
the Ocean Ridge courses. So
not
you
to
just
mention
have your
Parker,
have your
not to
6 rounds right up there.
not to mention they have the two brand new renovated courses at Sea Trail. So I mean that's just the most appealing draw to the property there is that you don't even have to leave to play two of the better courses in that area now.
Bird last year, Maples recently. What Maples' main deal, I think, was like taking out rough. Now they have waste areas left and right all the fairways, so it's kind of unique. And a couple other courses have that, but that's that's nice. I like that. So they'll be doing the Jones this coming summer 26. Is that right?
Yeah, and I don't know if they pushed it for this reason, but I have been hearing, yeah, I haven't gotten out there to play myself in a while, but I've been hearing and seeing a lot of reviews that it's been in really good shape, even though they're not putting all of their effort into it, into maintaining it. But I think that's why they haven't been as, pressed to shut it down and renovate it. But that will be done. They're gonna have three brand new courses on property, and I'm really excited to see what the future holds for Sea Trail.
Awesome. Me too. Me too. Good stuff. Well, all right. Let's move on to the third. Let's kick it to you, Matt. Ocean Blue. This was one of your recommendations we throw in there. So tell us a quick little update on the Ocean Blue.
Yeah, it's a little sneaky property that I popped in there, and I'm thinking just off of the quality of the accommodations. Location wise, I think it's close enough to a lot of the downtown area bars and restaurants that I think makes it appealing as well. But the style of units that they have on property, it's an oceanfront building. They have, 4 or 5 and, I think up to 6 bedroom condos. Might only be up to 5 bedroom, but they're more sizable units. There's more beds in the units, and there's a lot of amenities on property. I mean, you have lazy rivers, pools, hot tubs, things like that. But I wanted to throw that in there, because of the fact that it's a sneaky good property. You don't get some of the amenities that you get at the other, resorts that we mentioned, where you get a daily breakfast, for example. But if we're just talking about the quality of the units, I've had a lot of, really good stories of people that I've booked at Ocean Blue, and I've gotten a lot of good feedback from it. So I wanted to pop that in there.
Awesome. Ocean Blue. Check it out. Um, so pretty similar location, a little bit farther up the avenue. We're heading on the north end. I'm giving two A. I'm giving two an A and a B. These are pretty much very identical, similar resorts. Breakers and Caribbean. Breakers is at 21st Avenue. Caribbean's at 30th. So these I'm very familiar with. More familiar than a lot of the others. Used to book these quite a lot. So these are big, all size units really, but breakers I'd say books up quicker than Caribbean. That they're not as many of the big units, and a lot of repeat groups have been going there for a long while. So they both come with breakfast buffet. They're great location, super close to Broadway at the beach and Top Golf, and lots of nice bars and restaurants right on the beach, right on the strip there. Sea Captain's House is right next to Caribbean. That's one of the best restaurants in the area, and a lot of close restaurants walking distance to Breakers as well. There's a Soho and there's pizza and numerous others. So the Strong Waters Cafe. You ever had a cocktail there at Strong Waters, Matt?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
You ever had a cocktail at Strong Waters next to Breakers?
I have not. That's not something that
Man,
I've done.
you're missing out. Good cocktail, custom cocktails. That's kind of like next door to Papa's where the breakfast is served. So they each
Yeah.
have, breakfast buffet, really good. Good location.
You're gatekeeping, Parker. You never told me about that.
Of Strong Waters.
Correct.
All right. We'll have to check it out and get the golf package experience.
We have to do it. We'll have to test the waters, as they say.
I think so. Test the waters. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. But yeah, I mean, you're just super close to everything, and if you want to play a course down in Polly's, you're equal distant to the ones in Polly's as you are to the ones up just across the state line. So you want to hit a package, so you're hitting some of the best ones north and south. You want to stay central. So Breakers and Caribbean. I know we'll technically have six in this top five, but I'm giving them, 2A and 2B. Check them out.
I think it's
So,
a great number two for that segment, Parker.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, you take us away with, I'm sure a lot of people will know where this one's headed, kind of like the top five courses. We were in agreement, but what is the top, we're going with the number one accommodation?
I mean, I've said this probably 5 times across our, chats and on different videos, but I mean, you can't overlook North Beach. Um, just in terms of, I mean, location is great. You're right in North Myrtle. You're really close to some good, bars, restaurants, even off property. But on property, man, I mean, you've seen it yourself and taken videos of it. That pool area alone is unbelievable. What is it? 7 pools in the on property. They've got
I
hot
think
tubs,
so.
lazy rivers, stuff like that. But
There's
just
the walk up bar is just
the
that's
walk-up tiki
super
bar,
unique. The walk up
unbelievable
bar.
and unique. But just the quality of the accommodations is unmatchable, I think. They're the only 5-star property we book, and you see that when you're in those condos. They have the towers that are right on the ocean. You have the 7 bedroom bridge, which is a huge draw. I mean, there's only one of them, so you got to book it if you want to book it, and you got to do that well in advance. But that's a huge,
And
you know,
how many beds? What is there, like 11 beds or such? We'd have to, you might know off the top of your head, but I believe there's 11 beds.
I can look. I can't remember off the top of my head how many are on the actual bridge. Let me go and look right now because I have it in front of me. I had a
Yeah,
group stay there. They put 8 guys in it, and they were obviously super comfortable because it's a 7 bedroom.
But you
But
also got like while you're looking about up there's also the 4 and 5 bedrooms. They all like the 5 bedrooms gonna have 6 beds, most of them. We
right.
have the exact bedding grid of each unit we put you in, but the 4 bedrooms usually have 5 beds, so super nice. They all have full kitchens and living areas, washer dryer, a lot of the prime steakhouses right there, super close. So and they also have the houses, the big houses right on the marsh that are, directly across from the tower. But it's pretty amazing there.
That was what I was going to say. So I actually just confirmed the bridge looks like it only has 8 beds in the unit. So there's only one
Okay.
bedroom that has 2 beds.
Okay.
But still, I mean, if you have a group of 8 guys and you want a really cool experience, I mean, you can't really beat that. But even if you have a group of 16, you want to put 8 guys in the bridge, and then either 4 guys in 2 4 bedrooms or 3 bedrooms even. You could really mix and match it how you want. But those villas, the houses that you referenced that are right off the water there, unbelievable as well. A lot of them have their own private pool, garages. Some have elevators in the units, and they're gorgeous. I mean, all you have to do is go on the website. You'll sift through it. A lot of the properties, anywhere you go, will be a little misleading with the pictures, but when you go on North Beach, you see what you get, and it's the best property that we could book, in my opinion.
I agree. I agree. It's super close to Barefoot. Grows great with the Barefoot package. And it's in North Myrtle. Is that it has a North Myrtle address? Is that right?
That is correct. So
North
it
Myrtle
is right
Beach.
in North. It is right in North Myrtle. You have to also mention 21 Main right there, the steakhouse that's
Hmm.
right on property. Phenomenal steak, phenomenal food, phenomenal experience. Also, they have the Chinzia Spa, which I've had a couple of family members go to when they've come to
Ooh,
visit. They speak very highly of that as well. And
okay.
so that's right on property too. You have a lot at your disposal at North Beach, and if you're coming on a rock star trip, and you want to play some of the best courses, and you don't mind spending a little on the accommodations as well, and you want a good overall experience, you're gonna stay at North Beach,
No questions.
no question.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thanks, Matt. Nice little chat. Thanks for coming on. We'll probably let everybody drop a comment. We'll probably be back like next month. Let us know any other top 5 recommendations. Feel like they do well, and I like doing them. So any other top 5s, drop those in the comment. Like this video. Subscribe if you have not. Think that'll do it. Thanks, Matt.
You got it, Parker. Thanks again for having me, buddy.
No problem. See you guys. Peace.
Peace.
On the left there is a playlist of a few different resorts in Myrtle Beach. Remember, guys, you can book any of these accommodations through me thanks to sponsor of the channel, Myrtle Beach Golf Trek. See you guys in the next one. Bye.